Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rizal Memorial Stadium in Manila, Philippines for today's match of the AFF Suzuki Cup 2014 semifinal leg 1 between the Philippines and Thailand. Here are the team lineups. For the Philippines, number 2, Robert James Dazogier, also the captain for the Philippines. Number 8, Manuel Helito Ott. Number 9, Misag Medina Bahadora. Number 10, Philip James Placer Young Husband. Number 11, Daisuke Kaumanday Sato. Number 12, Amani Manuel Santos Aguinaldo. Number 16, Patrick Philip Bravo Dato. Number 19, Jerry Ruben Lucena. Number 21, Martin Marcos Pineda Stoibel. Number 22, Paul de la Cruz Molders. Number 23, Simone Mondiali Rota. The substitutes are number 7, James Joseph Placer Young Husband. Number 18, Christopher Robert Barbon Greatwich. Number 24, Simon Clive Barbon Greatwich. Number 25, Mark Andrew Hartman. Number 26, Tomas Angel Gonzalez Trigo. Number 27, Kurt Jordan Perez Dizon. Number 29, Patrick Alcala Reichelt. Number 34, Kenshiro Michael Lontok Daniels. And number 35, Dennis Jaramel Villanueva. The coach for the Philippines is Thomas Dooley. The lineup for Thailand. Their captain, number 1, Kawin Thamsatchanan. Number 2, Perapat Notet Chaya. Number 4, Krokrit Thawikan. Number 5, Sutinun Pukong. Number 6, Sarak Yuyen. Number 7, Charil Yanik Chapui. Number 10, Kirati Kausombut. Number 13, Narubadin Wirwat Nodom. Number 14, Sarawut Masuk. Number 17, Tanabun Kesarat. And number 18, Chanatip Songkrasi. The substitutes are number 3, Prawinwat Bunyong. Number 8, Atik Tausawang. Number 9, Adisak Kraison. Number 11, Mongkol Tosakray. Number 12, Prakit Dipro. Number 15, Anucha Kitpongsri. Number 19, Adul Laksong. Number 20, Chanin Sai-Ir. And number 22, Sompong Sole. The head coach for Thailand is Kiatisuk Senamwang. The referee for this match is Abdullah Dor Mohamed Balidek from Qatar. The assistant referees are Juma Mohammed K.H. Al-Burshait from Qatar and Saud Ahmed.
Time to say hello and welcome to the Rizal Memorial Stadium in Manila. We kick off the action in just a little bit with the first semi-final in the AFF Suzuki Cup 2014. Remember, this is the ASEAN region's biggest football contest. And of course, who will be crowned kings of the ASEAN region? Well, that's the big question. We've got 4 teams in the fray. Today it's going to be Philippines and Thailand battling it out in the first leg of their last 4 encounter. Tomorrow that changes because we've got Vietnam and Malaysia, former champions from 2008 and 2010 respectively, and they'll fight it out in their first leg. The return leg of this game, of course, will see Thailand hosting the Philippines, but that happens only on the 10th of the month. And then, of course, one of them will make it through to the finals, which will be played out on the 17th and 20th of December, respectively. Who will make the grade from these two? That's left to be seen. Who will lay the groundwork down in this very match? Well, that's what we'll find out at the end of the game. So Philippines take on Thailand. 2 big coaches in there. A former captain of the United States national team, Thomas Dennis Dooley, better known to us as Tom Dooley, and no connection to the song by Kingston Trio. Kiatisuk Senamuang, Thailand football legend and one of the most loved footballers in the ASEAN region, not just for his temperament, for his humility, and also for some of the best skill that we've seen in Southeast Asia. Probably one of the best, actually. So 2 nations go up against each other. It's a proud moment for the Ascals. These lads who've worked so hard to make football what it is today, a sport that is growing in leaps and bounds in a region that is normally dominated by basketball. We've got most of the usual suspects in there for the Philippines. There are a few changes. A few players, of course, who are expected to make the difference today, including Misag Medina Badoran. And, of course, our goalkeeper, Patrick Philip Bravo Dato, who's become a bit of a mainstay ever since Mueller couldn't attend due to the fact that he had to cancel his flight last minute before joining the team, as he came down with a rather terrible flu. For Thailand, Kiatisuk Senamuang is going in with pretty much a very strong lineup. All the usual suspects in there, including, well, Chocolate Boy Sharil Yanic Shapui,
Let's welcome the teams of the Philippines and Thailand.
Good evening and welcome to the Rizal Memorial Stadium in Manila. For all my friends from the Philippines, maligayang pagdating, magandang gabi po. For my friends from Thailand, sawadee krap, hindi konrap. It's time for us to launch into this exciting encounter, the first leg of the semi-final matchup between the Philippines and Thailand. Will the homeboys be able to get past the skill and the experience of the Thailand side, of course, keeping in mind the fact that they are under the guidance of a former hero from the ASEAN Championship, the AFF Suzuki? That's a big question here. Let's not undermine, well, the reputation of the former United States football captain and current
Please stand for the national anthem of Thailand.
First up, the national anthem of Team Thailand. Stay with us. National anthem of Team Thailand, and now for the Philippines.
And now the national anthem of the Philippines. The national anthem of Team Philippines. Remember, they are the homeboys here today. Thailand, the visitors. We'll get you acquainted with the teams and, of course, with our main officials for today. But first up, let's get started with talking about Team Philippines. They've been under the guidance of Tom Dooley for some period of time, and Thomas Dooley, of course, has brought in a certain amount of discipline. And his philosophies, of course, have paid off. Took them to the final of the AFC Challenge Cup, and here we are now in the semi-final of the AFF Suzuki Cup. For Philippines, it will be Rob Gia, the captain. Juan Luis Guirado, Daisuke Sato, Amadi Aguinaldo, and Simone Rota will take up defense positions. In midfield, we've got Manuel Ott, Nisak Bahadur, and Phil Young Husband, of course, on strike. Jerry Lucena, Martin Stubel, and Paul Mulders will also be in midfield. Patrick Dato is the goalkeeper. On the bench, surprisingly today, you've got James Young Husband, the elder of the two Young Husbands, the Great Rich Brothers, and Patrick Reichelt. We might see them come off in the second period. Let's not forget, it might be all working according to a game plan by Tom Dooley. Marvin Kamsat-Chanan will lead the side here today. Rob Gia, of course, the regular captain of Team Philippines. For Thailand, it's Kevin Kamsat-Chanan lead the bar. We've got Pirapat Natachaya, Sitinam Pukhon, Narubodin Vira Watnadom, and Kanabun Kesarat in defense. In midfield, Chanathip Songprasin, Sarawut Masuk, Sharil Shapui, Sarach Yulian, and Prokrit Pavikarn in strike. Just one lad, Kirati Kursambat. On the bench today, we've got a couple of lads who can make the difference for Team Thailand, including Anucha Kitpongsri, Adul Lasu,
probably the most experienced player in the squad currently. There's also Adisa Kraison and Atit Tausewang, who are all on the bench. Our main referee for today is a well-known man, Abdullah Dor Mohammed Balide Balushi. That's Thomas Dooley. A huddle and a quick prayer with the lads. Assistant referees for today: Jumma Mohammed Al Burshid of Qatar, Saud Ahmed Al Makaleh of Qatar, and our fourth official is Abdul Rahman Ibrahim Al Jassim, also of Qatar. Abdullah Dor Mohammed Balide Balushi has got a good amount of experience behind him. He's made a FIFA referee in 2005, served as a referee in the 2010 and FIFA World Cup qualifiers, as well as the Pan-Arab Games. Well, the man with the icebox is not Kiati Suksenamuang, so don't be mistaken. You'll get a view of the coach later on in the game. There he is. That's Kiati Suksenamuang, one-time Thailand football hero. Also, let's not forget that Kiati Suksenamuang scored the 10th goal, the 10th AFF or ASEAN Championship goal for Thailand. And today, whoever scores the goal will be knocking home the 140th goal. So, into the action right here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. The first leg of the semi-final between Philippines and Thailand has kicked into motion. It's going to be a big one here today. Huge turnout. I do stand corrected. Thailand will be scoring the 120th goal today, if they score, that is. Kiati Suksenamuang did score the 10th goal. That was against Brunei in 1996. It's like an early opportunity for Thailand. Amani sticking the foot out. Guilty of bringing down Pirati Kyoson Butt. A bit of stress there for Patrick Dato. 24 years old, plays for Global in the domestic league in the Philippines. Mark Mohawk. We've got the spray can. I always wonder to myself, I'm going to get my hands on them one of these days, find out if it's got the same material as shaving cream. You can use it for multiple purposes then. It's a free kick opportunity for Thailand. That's well struck, but doesn't hit the target. Got a bit of power behind that, dragged it across. Sarach Yuyen, well, putting it past the right post. So no worries at all for the Philippines at the time being. Well, just thought I'd keep you in the loop about the current situation here, the weather especially. It's been fairly humid, 63%, but temperature at a very tolerable 26 degrees. It will get cooler as the evening progresses. Let's also fill you in on a key aspect, the Rizal Memorial Track and Football Stadium. Well, it's the main stadium within this huge Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. It's the national stadium of the Philippines. It served as the main stadium of the 1954 Asian Games and the Southeast Asian Games on 3 occasions. It was renovated in 2011. It was badly deteriorated deteriorated and was unfit for international matches at the time. It's also the official home of the Scouts, or the Philippines national football team. Thailand looking for an early opportunity in the game. Philippines do take a bit of time to get set, and well, Patrick Dato is not going to worry about that too much. He was about to turn provider there. They were both in Veera Watnadom. Decent crowd that's turned up in these spots. Rota fails to pull the ball away from Sharil. Sharil with the delivery. Sato gets behind it. That's a fairly easy clearance for Rob Gear and his band of merry men. Philippines will get the benefit of that call. This time it's Veera Watnadom, the guilty party. Maybe it's a chance here to, well, affect the damage early on, and if you can do that, set yourself into the driver's seat comfortably with your seatbelt on. Well, that's what the Philippines would have been hoping for, but they've yet to come out with the first chance of goal, and that just might open the door for them. Benabun Kesarat. Well, just getting rid of the oncoming threat. Where he's gifted the Ascals a corner. Going in for the shot corner. Manuel Ott. It's Manuel. That's a decent delivery in. Rota called offside for certain. Phil Young Husband trying to set it up for him. So he must have a lot of gel in there today. It's probably hair spritz. In the good old days, I'd use some as well. I know the brand too, good old Sassoon. If you ever get your hands on it. Oh, a lot of the Filipino lads use it, especially the hair wax and a whole lot of other stuff. But Samano Rota today has really emptied the can, believe you me. It's very difficult to get a straight, upright positioning of hair on the scalp. Sato with the throw in. We all kind of ignore it most of the time. But the best thing to remember is the greatest accessory or fashion accessory that a player does have on field is actually his hair. It could be fancy shoes, but you don't look at them too often. You ignore the ball and him running with it. Samano Rota doing the needful in the back line. But the hairstyle for a footballer is so important, which is why you see the colors, different cuts. Here we go, throw an opportunity for Thailand. Taken by Pirapat Natachalia. Appeal for a corner that's going to be turned down. So the War Elephants will have to trudge back to their side. Patrick Dato has provided a few thrills in the game. Made some spectacular saves. It's time for the Philippines. It's not been that much. It's just played about 7 or 8 games, if I'm not mistaken. Here's Dato. Finds Robgear. Robgear to Sato. Figure out what Suki Nampakon was doing. Rota's got it covered. Bahadur. very, very interesting. Misak Bahadur, he's half Filipino, half Iranian, and a qualified dentist. He finished off from dentistry school in 2010. 27 years old, Misak Bahadur. Talk a bit more about him later. Thailand putting up a rock-solid defence on the back line. This time it's Sarachuyan comes to the aid of his side. Got a lot of Thai supporters have turned up as well for this game. Here's Manuel Ott to take the corner. Once again goes in for the shot corner. Oh, that's a bit of a surprise. Well, just want to wake up, well, the Thai defence, if they've been, well, easing off. And that would be the message from Martin Stubel. Well, Fence got that ball home, but just a wake-up call for the War Elephants. Here's Kevin Thamsachanan now to take the goal kick. That's been a fairly easy start for both teams. Pearson Butt trying to make the difference. Side pass there from Krukrit Tavikaran. Krukrit once again. Just going to figure out what exactly Paul Mulders was doing. Patrick Dato living life dangerously. Oh, that could have been a goal for Thailand. Split second timing. Well, you don't want to do that when you've got so many of these Thai players who can turn on the pace and attack at will. Opportunity for Philippines. Taken very quickly by Simone Rota. Simone Rota has run out behind. Straight into the waiting arms of Kevin. I do remember Kevin Thamsachanan when we first saw him play. He's barely about 18 or 19. He's already being noticed as one of the stars to watch out for in the future. Here he is, captaining the side, 24 years old now. Plays for Muangthong United. Sending it down to the centre, into Sarachuyan was Krukrit Tavikaran. Strap here. Talk about that scramble in the box. Thailand doing their level best to get through, but the Philippines holding strong. Well, the crowd has certainly got something to say, and Phil Younghusband is not happy. Well, here's how it all panned out. Phil Younghusband trying to chip that over towards Common. Martin Stubel gets in there, but it's Jerry Lucerna who almost sets it up. Here's Phil Younghusband. And that's what he was asking about. Why exactly did Sarachirian throw himself on him and then fall down and fake injury? That happens all the time. Kirati Kyosambat, he could hold the key to a Thailand win here today. Here come the Ascals. By the time all the letters got up, the cameraman had decided to shift his view. Got to get your basics right, ABC. Even if it's A-C-K-A-L-S. Stand up at the same time, lads. So, here we go. Back to the action on field. Just a minor threat there from the Philippines. Thailand were able to keep out the oncoming danger somehow. Borden. Work being done there by Corporate Tommy Cohen. Safely by Pirapat, not to Chaya. Talk about defensive measures being taken. This time it's Amani. And Nani steps out of his comfort zone. Very slick movement there from Pirapat, not to Chaya, before he was stopped in his tracks. Corner. This time it will be Corporate Tubby Current to take it for Thailand. Pulled away safely. Here we go once again. Corporate pulls that away. Oh, that's a sweet pass to the left flank. Gets it past our referee. Thailand back in position. So I don't know whether that shot would have served anything besides giving the player a slight sting. certain. Philippines will have had, well, a few decent efforts, but it hasn't been as much as Thailand. They'll try to push really hard. Go again, Team Thailand. Go back down to business. Manuel Ott called up for a few moves by the referee in today's game, but it's Martin Stubel now. Stubel sometimes with the oddest of moves. Talking about his bone having split. I don't think it's as bad as it seems. Very clearly that was a tackle that would be proved. Let's not forget the rest of the team have been in fairly good physical condition. To pull him off on the stretcher, bit of a worry there for us. For Team Thailand. It's going to be a free kick opportunity for Team Thailand. Will be taken by Sorat Yuyen. Another quick pass, this time back to his goalkeeper, Calvin Thamson-Chenan. Calvin himself, not too worried here. Well, still no goal in the game as both sides struggle to hit the target. Here we go. Another player takes the blunt edge of the shoe. That's a long ball. Rota lifts it up ever so gently. Picked up by Cowan. Then takes it down. Gear. So here we've got no corner granted. Kevin Thompson will take control. So here we go back again from the back flank. Sarachu Yan, let's tell you a little bit about Thailand and Philippines' journey so far in the contest. We've had a few quiet moments here with neither team being able to do much, but 2014 AFF Championship, which is the 13th edition, Philippines was slotted into Group A alongside Vietnam, Indonesia and Laos. Qualified in their first two games with a 4-1 result over Laos and 4-0 over Indonesia. They were beaten 3-1 by Vietnam, as Vietnam, the host nation in the group stages, co-host nation, will assume just one thing, that they were going to rule, and that's what they did. They finished off the group stage with 7 points. Philippines just a point behind, but same goal difference +5. Yes, Kevin Thompson Channon now. Now moving on to Thailand. Thailand, of course, started off their campaign with a 2-1 victory over Singapore at the new National Stadium in Singapore, and matched that with a 3-2 defeat of Malaysia in a 5-goal thriller. Finally, the game against Myanmar, where they finished goalless. Finally, Philion Husband seeking a bit of help there from Paul Maldes. Opportunity. Taken by Daisuke Sato, 20 years old. Highly spoken of by the coach whenever you ask him about Sato. Good work there. Daisuke Sato. Soft to Simone Rota. Rota can make a difference if he wants to, but that's on a given day. There are days when you'll just rest easy. Stretched quite a bit. Thailand living life dangerously. It's going to be a throw here for the Ascals. that's one into the crowd just to say thank you for coming. We do appreciate your support. What would we do without you? It's a decent delivery. Martin Stubel gets that into the goal area, but that's very effective defensive work. You gotta hand it to them. He was aiming to put it away from the corner, sitting on Pecan. And here's the Aska with the L who just won't get up. Manuel Ott takes the corner for the Philippines. But the Ascals have been fairly aggressive in today's game, but they've just kind of given it. Oh, that's picked up by Corbin. And he's eyeing the ball all along. There between two. On collision goes. Here's still young husband. But that's a shot earlier that was stopped by Calvin Thompson. Charan well holds the key to the game. Phil Young husband garners the most amount of respect from his coach as well. 13 minutes in. No change here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium as Team Philippines and Thailand continue to labor on in the first leg of the semi-final between the two nations in the AFF Suzuki Cup 2014. That's another bit of a wasted shot, or an effort I'd say. It's taken them some period of time to get their act together, but they will do it. Delivery comes in from Narubodhan. And Adisak Praison, well, attempts to put his team ahead. That's fairly long. I'll take it from here. Here we go back again. Thailand now taking matters into their own hands. That's into the danger area. They can't make the difference. Could this be the first goal? No, it isn't. That is some tight defensive work being put up there by the Philippines. Oh, living life dangerously. Don't want to do that too often. Just totally upset. Well, I'd be too if I was him. The last thing you want to do is leave your result to your second, well, half period. Still chasing that down. Simone Rota gets the point for Team Philippines. Phil Young husband did chase it down though. Always gives us 100% when he's on field. But maybe not all days, maybe some at 95, some at 90. Depends on his frame of mind, the training that they've had. There's Coven, used to be a frail, skinny lad. He's got buffed over a period of time. Shuttle trying to square it off to his mate. Picked up there by Misal. Well, snatched away fairly easy. Sarach Yuyen pushing it forward. A bit of trouble here in store for the Ascals. Well, if they don't make all efforts to hit the target soon enough. The Thais are king on their own soil, kings on their own soil, and the return leg will now be an easy one. So the Philippines have got to try and make use of the advantage that's available in this game. That advantage is the home fans playing on their own ground. Such a very familiar with. We'll take it from here. Elephants charging ahead once again. The referee's called that. It's a bit unfortunate here for the Philippines. It's going to be a free kick opportunity, it certainly looks like it. It's Sharrell who was brought down. Gear's foot getting tangled up there with Sharrell. So will it be Crooked or will it be Sharrell Mossad to take it? Last thing you want to do if you're Martin Stubble, you don't want to be riling up the referee. Patrick Dato, well, it rides on his young shoulders now, 24 years old. The goalkeeper of Global FC. He's lost a good amount of weight. You can recognize him almost when he first got onto the field. Well, that's power to stay off the wall, and that deflection's not going to hurt the Ascals at all. Sharrell trying to make the difference here. Opportunity. Will be taken by Crooked. Pushed away fairly easy by Simone Rota. just get the feeling, well, as we progress through this game, looks like it's going to be a tight affair for certain. But who will be the ones to find the breakthrough? Could very well hold the key to a win as well. Well, don't take that as a commentator's curse. I'm just talking about through experience. The Philippines do have the ability to come back fairly strong in the second period. They are slow starters. You don't have too many early goals in their football history. That's a handball. No doubt about it. Almost looked like an NBA play for a minute. Unintentionally. The young husband with the pass, and that's almost like a muscle memory or your natural instinct to do that. Bounce the ball down, what's available. The closest thing was your left hand. Critical opportunity here for the Ascals. Can they make this count? Still goalless here. Is also wondering what he's doing. If he wants him back ASAP. Yes, fairly young husband has got the ability to strike long range. Can he make that happen here? That struck fairly well. What a save! Carvin Kamsachanan going airborne to clear the danger there. That is a terrific save. Good reaction time from Carvin. Well, he's known as Flying Carvin, let's not forget. And we'll tell you about that story as well. There's a reason why he's got that reputation. The Philippines once again going in for the shot corner. Oh, that did lie loose just for a minute. Carvin looks like he's hurt himself, Manuel. Well, providing a bit of help. Well placed there by Manuel. It's Carvin who will be attended to. Talking about Carvin Kamsachanan, born in Bangkok, he's the Muangthong United goalkeeper. Has represented his country at under 23 and main level respectively. His nickname is Flying Carvin due to his spectacular flying saves. In September 2013, V. Vachirameti, a famous Thai monk, advised him to add 2 Thai alphabets to his name. Therefore, he changed his name from what was 2 alphabets short to 2 alphabets more. I can't read Thai, but his new name, of course, means a great and powerful man. Despite the change, the pronunciation of the word is still the same as the old name. Carvin is also very good friends with Panabong Wongsa. His idol is Oliver Kahn. Remember the great Oliver the great Kahn from the 2002 FIFA World Cup, the German goalkeeper. ASEAN Football Championship Best 11, 2012. Featured in there, even though Thailand missed the title. Quick collect, and it's back to Sitinam Phukong. Trying to hold down the possession. That's what Crockett was doing. Having some price on in there. It's also another big start. So currently, as it stands, we are heading towards, well, half-time. No change in the scoreline, it's still pretty much deadlocked. I was talking about Karvan Kamsatchanan. He's made 30 appearances for Thailand, 166 for Club Muangthong United and 1 for Rajpocha. What's doing his level best to hold on. One lad down, Jerry Lucena. Plays for Esberg. Plays for Esberg. That's in Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. Rather experienced hand. Been around for some period of time. 2 minutes of added time, that's what we've got in the first half. 2 minutes, that's the only lease of life. Both teams get to make the change and to probably take the lead. Picture it this way, it's probably the easiest formula ever. Take the lead, get into the dressing room and get motivated by your coach. Do not score or be a goal behind, get into the dressing room with the break and get a dressing down by your coach. What would you choose? Turn around, Kapira Patnatachaya. He was offside for certain years, Rota. Pass. Found the gap there very easy. That could have been an own goal, but it's fancy defensive back. Kanaboon heads it past the near post to clear the danger. It's going to be a corner opportunity for the Philippines. This could really very well be the last throw of the dice in the first period. Manuel Ott gets behind it. Can he raise the roof here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium for the first time? Goes in for the corner rather than the shot one. He stretched that a bit too far. So half time at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Let's remind you that this is the first semi-final, or the first leg of the first semi-final in the 2014 AFF Suzuki Cup, and it's being waged, a battle being waged between Team Philippines and Team Thailand. A goalless stalemate in the first period, so it's finished Philippines 0, Thailand 0 at the end of the first half. Stay with us for second half action to find out which of these two nations will walk away with an advantage for the second leg. Join me in just a little bit. Welcome back to second half action at the Rizal Memorial Stadium in the Philippines, where Team Philippines and Thailand resume their battle in the first semi-final. This is the first leg. Now let's not forget a key aspect to remember in this game. This is a big contest. It's where you bring out your best. Well, neither team has really done justice to what's happened in the first period. It's been a very lackluster first half. I mean, it's a semi-final in the ASEAN region's biggest contest. Come on, you've got to get in there and score, and it was a goalless stalemate. Thailand will have done a bit of justice to their presence and their participation in the semi-finals. Philippines have yet to bring on or put on a show. It's Philippines 0, Thailand 0 as we get into the second period, which, according to me, should be a more exciting one. I'm sure both the teams have got a dressing down from the coaches in the half-time. But what's most important in this game is the turnout. You've got so many Filipino football fans who've come out to support the homeboys. You've got a couple of Thai fans in there as well, but it just makes you kind of happy to know this game, which was once on the back burner, has now come back to the fore, and the Philippines Football Association has been commended for their efforts with development of the beautiful game right here. Thailand will start off proceedings in the second period. Remember, you've got Patrick Dato, who's the goalkeeper in there. The reason why he's playing is because Roland Mueller decided to. It's into the second half here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Was just talking about why there was a change in the Filipino goalkeeper for this tournament. Roland Mueller, just before the tournament started, came down with a very bad illness and a very high flu. Thailand looking to make the difference here. Well, thanks to my good friend Mark Richmond, I did give you this fact earlier. Kiatis Suksenamuang scored the 10th goal for Thailand in the Suzuki Cup, or in the ASEAN Football Championship. And today, Thailand are on the verge of scoring their 120th goal. Well, if they do hit the target, that is. Free kick opportunity for Thailand. Crooked. Wrestling the opportunity. There we go, straight into the danger area, knocked away rather easily by Daisuke Sato. There it goes once again, this time it's Rob Gear who gets behind it. Sato. Part Japanese, part Filipino. Complete ASCAL when it comes to playing on the field. Go, a quick run to the left flank. Decent delivery in, picked up safely. Carvin Chanan. Flying Carvin, to tell you why he scored that earlier. That's a shot in the sky. It's not going to worry anyone. Just got a foot to the ball all the same. Sarashuyen, the 22-year-old midfielder, plays for Guangdong United. One of the most exciting clubs to watch. But in action when playing the Thai Premier League. Had his chance there. Wasn't too much of obstruction in front of him. Just had to find the gap. But found the stands instead. Rob Gear. That's up in the air. Chance here. The Team Philippines to make a difference. But it's pulled away safely by Sukinam Pukom. So no worries at all. Sukinam sends it back to Carvin. There was a very interesting factor. A while back was talking to a Filipino football fan, and he was well enlighteningly out of British. I'll share with you. Well, that scraped the netting, but from the outside, chance missed, but a threat all the same. Comes from the feet of Pirapat Notechaya. Can be dangerous on his day. 21 years old. Club BC Terasasana is grateful for his presence. Will chest the ball down. That's a helping hand there from Sukinam Pukom. Sorry, from Adisa Kryson. It's against the side netting. A lot of people neglect one key aspect of the Philippines. They're probably one of the oldest teams in Asia. Got lost somewhere along the way, but they were ranked 26th in the world between February 1913 to May 1915. Their biggest win was 15-2 against Japan on May 10th, 1917. That's a lot for a team that's come a long way. Registered with FIFA a long time back. Now, I was talking to a football fan, or to an Ascals fan, and you know, the Ascals means street dogs, so it means, of course, not really stray dogs, but street dogs. But there's a reason why this name came about. The name was coined when an online Philippine football community proposed the nickname Calle Azul, which means Spanish for streets of blue. Now referring to the color of their kit, but it was modified to Azul Calle, shortened to Ascal, that's C-A-L, and then finally came the word Ascal, a word that is similar to the Filipino term Ascal, meaning street dogs. So Ascals is not really A-S-K-A-L-S, which means street dogs, but it's A-Z-K-A-L-S. They do have, of course, the doggy as their mascot, which is pretty cool. Kind of looks like Super Dog. They're also known as the Tri-Stars, which is derived from 3 stars on the Philippine flag, although this nickname is not used too many times. In Thailand, showing an aggressive side now. Sarabut Masuk. Masuk holding his own before it's pulled away by Bicycle Santo. This can be quite tricky. Santo is brought down. But it's Phil Young Husband is in there. Phil Young Husband has got a chance. Oh, that stumble. Just putting an end to the Ascals. Ability to knock that in. Phil Young Husband right up there. What a threat. boy, oh boy, here's how it goes. Daisuke Sato finds the gap. The young husband pounces on it. Well, it's Sutinam Fukom who's actually affected the damage by pushing young husband over, but otherwise, well, even Tanabun Kesarat failing to bring down the Ascal striker, but it's going to be a free kick opportunity here. Tom Dooley, he's done a terrific job with the team. A lot of the stars have gone missing from the Philippines, and there's a reason for it. Well, no free kick opportunity, I do stand corrected, it's just a throw-in. But a lot of the big stars in the Philippines have gone missing, and that's because, well, inside information is disciplinary issues. Tom Dooley is quite strict about the way he wants things done, and he likes them done his way. And all the lads who remained in here have developed into a solid unit. Lovely pass into the goal area. What a sheer opportunity missed. All it required was a connect, split-second timing, and Sarawat Masak fails to knock that in. That is a sweet pass from Adisak Raison, and then an assist that feeds guidance home. But Sarawat Masak just fails to connect it at the right time. So Thailand getting up close as well. Talk of how he's made them so proud. That's a good run that you're looking at, Martin Stubel. Oh, that's a bullet that's not going to find any target. Stubel just releasing a quick burst of energy there. Down the right flank, thought he was going to set that up. Decided to go for the long range shot. It's never going to be easy from that angle. Carmen. National football team. Let's tell you a bit about Thomas Dooley, their coach. He's a retired German-American defensive midfielder. Living life dangerously once again, Jato. Well, twice in this game, he's taken his time to clear the danger with an opposition player lurking around him. But that's not living life dangerously. You got to tell me what is. Nissan carrying that one through. West sitting on kick-off. Also helping out from Murray Gordon. Watnadom was talking about Thomas Dooley, current head coach of the Philippines, former captain of the United States national team, 81 appearances for the United States from 1992 to 1999 with 7 goals. He's played for TUS Landstuhl, FK Pirmasens, FC Hamburg, FC Kaiserslautern, Bayer Leverkusen, Schalke 04, Columbus Crew and Metro Stars. 47 goals and 393 club appearances. I did say I would tell you a bit about one player, well, who's really got my interest at least, and that has to be the Misak Medina Bahadurin, the lad with the hairband. We just saw him, number 9. Born to a Filipino mother and an Iranian father. He's the third of 7 children. He plays for Global FC and since 2006 has been a member of the Philippines national team. Started playing only since 2011. Since then he's made 32 appearances. He's also been a part of the Philippines futsal team since 2006. Plays as a winger. But here's the very important thing about him. He graduated from Central Escolar University in Manila with a degree in dentistry. That was in 2010-2011. We've got a change coming on. Here comes the fire-powered Patrick Reichelt to replace Paul Mulders. Mulders off the field, Reichelt on. Also a quick mention now of Patrick Philip Dato. In March 2014 he was called up by the Ascal's head coach Thomas Dooley in a friendly match against Malaysia as a reserve, but did not play but eventually of course played as a starter after Roland Mueller cancelled his flight and couldn't play due to a flu. Selected in the 23-man squad for the 2014 AFC Challenge Cup, which was held in the Maldives. Now, Green Archers United is where he started playing club football in 2012, and from 2014 he's been playing for Global. 7 appearances for the Philippines so far. That's an opportunity for Team Thailand. Oh, that's another connect that's missed well. The setup has been there, the execution has been missing. Sharil, well, doing his bit here today. Well, there Sharil got right behind it. All he needed was to find. Well, the lad did try to set it up for Pryson, but Pryson couldn't make it in time. Still goalless here. Comes as a huge surprise. Remember, if the Philippines, well, can score here, it kind of puts them in a strong position when they make the trip to Thailand. Playing in Thailand against the national team can be a very, very daunting experience, and that's where you've got to try and find out how aggressive and how fanatical the Thai football fans are, in a good way, of course. Kenshiro Daniels replaces Simone Rota.
Substitution for the Philippines, number 23.
You want to keep away from getting
by number 34.
well coached by the Thai football team on their home turf. If you want to miss out on your opportunity to get into the finals, well then you wanted the target in the first place. Thailand, on the other hand, have always proved to be a very strong team at home. If they finish off with the draw, they're not going to be concerned too much. If they finish off with the win, it's going to be an uphill task for the Ascals when they get to Thailand. Beto. We've past the hour mark in the game. Still no change in the scoreline. Let's keep you in the loop about the games that are going to be played. Well, here's how it stands. Philippines qualifying for this. An offside definitely. It's actually called for a foul. That's kind of strange. Phil Young, husband of all people. He's not the kind of player who normally has foul anyone. On the contrary, he gets fouled all the time. Well, I did promise you that I'll tell you a bit about matches that have to be played and also about the journey of these two teams to the semi-finals. The second leg of this game will be played at the Rajamangala Stadium, in Bangkok, and that's on the 10th of December. Tomorrow, Malaysia hosts Vietnam at the Shah Alam Stadium in Shah Alam, Malaysia. Then Vietnam will play host to Malaysia for the return leg of that match at the Maidan National Stadium in Hanoi. The first leg of the finals will be played on the 17th of December, and the second leg on the 20th. Well, that passed a bit too far. Well, that did be a bit too far for Sarawat Masuk to get to it. Just Crockett, they'll chip that over. Let's tell you about the path to the finals. Vietnam and Philippines, along with Indonesia and Laos, were in Group A. Philippines confirmed their participation by defeating Laos 4-1 and Indonesia 4-0. Vietnam, of course, and Philippines did meet. It was number 1 versus 2, and Vietnam pipped Philippines to the top spot in Group A, where they had 7 points, 1 ahead of the Philippines, but they were level on goal difference at 5 goals apiece. Vietnam defeating Philippines 3-1 in their final group stage game. So that's how Vietnam set up a meeting with Malaysia. They placed second in Group B after Malaysia had a goalless finish against Myanmar, and then a surprise victory over Singapore 3-1. As far as Thailand go, Thailand finished second in Group B, or top of Group B after they defeated Singapore 2-1, defeated Malaysia 3-2, and then knocked the socks off Myanmar 2-0. So they've been the only team that is unbeaten in the tournament. They had maximum points as well. Another exciting start to watch. Has been very silent today. Here's Karvan Thamsachanan. Maybe flying Karvan. Can put on a display. Spread those wings and get all around the ground. Give the lads a flying display. Well, at least the fans should be excited. Dooley is not happy. You've got to play it out. It's a red card as well for Adisak Praison. Adisak Praison receiving a red card. Thailand are down to 10 men. Daisuke Sato just being nice there to him. Well, this is disaster. The War Elephants, the herd cut by one. Philippines are not usually the team that fakes injuries or is too aggressive, and in an interview with Tom Dooley was just talking about that, how they've been different. Well, Chryson is one of the main stars of the Thai team. He scored a brace in that 3-2 win over Malaysia. Got to get a look at that replay. There, Amani. Well, took a knock. Aguinaldo, he's certainly taken a knock. He'll get a change of his jersey as well. And that was a headbutt by Adisa Chryson. Well, the camera missed that earlier, but we caught it now. And that's the last thing you really want, so a straight red card, well, I'd say that's a good call actually by Abdullah Balushi, our referee, 70 minutes into the game. Well, it was healthy till now and just about clean and fair as could be. But things can change at the drop of a hat, and that's what happens most times. It's just the potential that a game which leads to a championship opportunity will have. And this time it's straight into the waiting arms of Kevin Thamsacharan. Well, that ball swerving a low one. Released by Phil Young-Husband. No doubt the finest player that the Ascals have. There's a reason for it. It's a sheer joy to watch on his day. Aguinaldo at the receiving end of a headbutt today. Chryson, the resulting red card from that. This time it's Daisuke Sato. He's got a cramp. Well, if you look back at a head-to-head between the sides, on the 14th of Jan 2007, Thailand defeated the Philippines 4-0. They've met only twice before, and then of course Thailand also defeated the Philippines 2-1 on the 24th of November 2012. So they've never really played. After that, Thailand holding the advantage on paper with 2 wins in 2 games. Here we go. Quick work down the left flank from Misok. The Ascals looking to knock that in. That's a bit of a weak header from Phil Young-Husband. Couldn't get the direction right. Got ahead to the ball. It's all about knocking it in. Yes, Misok taking that one through. Got a bit of help from Patrick Reichelt. Reichelt with the delivery. Phil, of course, putting that ball away from the target. Calvin Thamsatchanan. He's not been worried too much in this game. That's a sweet assistant. The Thai defense holding strong. And Will Ott pushing as hard as he could. Tanabun Kesarat will hold his own. Exchange of feet. But the ball's going through. One of the new design that was crafted especially for this event. It's got a laser design, which makes the ball more visible. Reichelt netted a brace in the first game against Laos. Score 1. It was Ott, Stubu, Phil Young-Husband, and surprise, surprise, Rob Gear as well, who scored against Indonesia. Prakriti Deeporn will replace Sarabhat Masuk. Well, you kind of are bound to sit up and think when an opposition team loses one of its players who's given the marching orders, you'd expect the stronger team in terms of volume to actually go out there and make a difference. Take advantage of that missing link or that one element that kind of could weaken the team. Now we know Adisa Kryson is a very, very strong striker as well as a playmaker. The 23-year-old has done a lot for Club BC Terasasanayo. Sharil now to take the free kick. Philippines. Luzon stretching that all the way across. Patrick Reichelt. The ball spread off to Reichelt. Thai defense has held their own here today. this game certainly looks like it's heading towards anything but a thrilling finish. The next 10 minutes or so will tell us if there is a change or not. Let's speak at length about Thomas Dooley. Let's speak at length about all except Phil. Phil James, Placer Phil Young husband, an English Filipino footballer, plays for Loyola Meralco Sparks as a striker. Was picked up by Dato. Feeble effort. Siaskal's goalkeeper wasn't well troubled with. Phil, of course, and elder brother James have the Young Husband Football Academy in the Philippines. Just to remind you, we're 10 minutes shy of hitting full time. Young Husband was born in Ashford, Surrey, England. He's the son of Englishman Phil Young Husband Senior and Filipina Susan Placer. Both of those who passed moved on. His brother James Young Husband is also a footballer and midfielder of the same team. In the AFC Challenge Cup 2012, he won the Golden Boot. They're lovely lads. James more serious in reserve. Still very friendly, just about 8 months apart from each other. Bit of a scramble in the box there, but Thailand won't have to worry. The Young Husband really pushing as hard as he can. He's played for Chelsea 2005 to 2008 for the reserves. Was loaned out to Esbjerg in Denmark. Then played for San Beda FC in 2011. Finally moved to Loyola Meralco Sparks, where he scored 40 goals in 33 appearances. For Philippines, 34 goals in 56 games since 2006. Tells us quite a story. Very skilled, very focused, and sheer talent actually. Well, James Young Husband too, a good playmaker, but has been benched in recent times. I'd see him come on in the second half, or maybe in the second leg. Chance here for the Philippines to have knocked that through, and that's another opportunity missed. Boy, oh boy, that doesn't happen too often. Or when it does, you've got to grab opportunity by the horns. But Daisuke Sato doing his level best to provide. Yes, Team Thailand now. And the ball moving off rough gear. It almost looked like a handball, but it wasn't. There's Reichelt. Patrick Reichelt is waiting for Daisuke Sato to step in. Sato with the delivery. It's got to be a bit too far for Phil to get to it. So it will be picked up by Pirapat Notichaya. Picked up by Carvin. Not a worry. Here's Dato. Off to Sato. Manuel Ott. Finds Misak. Misak Bahaduran. Good to take the throw in. Just not to it. There will be no foul there. This time, Thailand with the benefit of the call. We've also got a change coming on, 1-0 for the Philippines. And it's James Young Husband will replace Daisuke Sato. So big brother joins his kid brother on field. They're good mates, the two lads. Let's not forget that Phil has James as his second name too.
Daisuke Kaomandai Sato, replaced by number 7, James Joseph Laseria.
Well, they're not happy that there was no foul called there, and Tina Pukum got him over. They got pushed over fairly hard actually. That's the change for Team Thailand. Mongkol Tosakrai. Tosakrai will replace Krokrit. So Krokrit comes off and
Substitution
change for him. It's Mongkol Tosakrai. 27 years old, plays for Army United. Sarach. Husband. Well, that's Carmen Thamsachanan making the difference here, keeping Patrick Reichelt at bay as well. Oh, that's a sweet pass, but no one there to really knock that in. The Ascals have missed out on so many opportunities here today. Manuel Ott gets a helping hand up. It's 90 minutes, we've had full time here. I have to say, I'd like to be cynical, but I'm not. No goals been scored. It looks like it's going to finish like a goalless stalemate, and if it does, it's only the Ascars that will rue those missed opportunities. 4 minutes. 4 minutes of added time is what we've got before we can call it a day. Oh, sorry. Honestly, I might. The Philippines know they've got to make this count, and that's going to be a yellow card for Sarach. The Sarach Union picks up a caution. Let's tell you a bit about Kiati Suksenamuang before we go. And that's after Manuel Ott takes his free kick. And there's a reason why I want to talk about him. One of the most loved footballers in the ASEAN region. Yes. Manuel Ott. Senamuang currently is 41 years old, a retired striker, currently Thailand head coach. He's also been the under-23 coach since 2013. Other teams he has coached: Hoang and Gia Lai in Vietnam, Chula United, Chonburi in Thailand, and he's also coached the Bangkok club in 2012. He won the 1993, 95, 97, 99 and 2099. That's 4 tournaments of the SEA Games gold medals in all 4 years. He also won a gold in 2013, but as a head coach, not as a player. But the ASEAN Football Championship in 96, 2000 and 2002, the glory years for Thailand. He was a part of that squad. Also runner-up of the ASEAN Football Championship in 2007. His full name is Police Lieutenant Kiati Suksenamuang. Flying Carvin puts another thrilling display in action. I mean, on with that save of his, but Police Lieutenant Kiati Suksenamuang played between 1989 and October 2007. 131 matches played for Thailand with 70 goals from 1992 to 2007. As a club player from 1989 to 2006, he scored 251 goals in 339 matches. 98 for Krung Thai Bank in 145 games is what he scored. He also played for Raj Prachar, Royal Thai Police, Perlis, Huddersfield Town in the UK, which he was a part of. Didn't really get time on field then. Played for Raj Prachar, Singapore Armed Forces 2001 to 2002. 15 goals in 20 appearances. And for Hoang Gia Lai, 59 goals in 75 appearances from 2002 to 2006. For the young husband. Well, looks like he's taken a slight knock there. Pretty much come to the end of this game. Well, I got lost talking about Kiati Suksenamuang, but it's full time here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium in what's been a very below average match, but all the same, the Philippines and Thailand will go into the second leg of the Rajamangala Stadium on the 10th of December, well, on as equals because of the goalless finish here today. Thailand, well, did hold a lion's share of possession and of attack. Philippines, of course, doing fairly well. Just that unsavory incident of that headbutting which sent Adisa Kraison off the field with a red card. But final score at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, it's Philippines 0, Thailand 0. Don't forget to catch the action of the second semi-final tomorrow when Vietnam and Malaysia face off, and Mark Richmond will take you through that. I'll be back to join you with the return leg action of this particular matchup. Thank you so much. From me, Glenn Mascarenas at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. It's time to say goodbye. Do have a lovely rest of this weekend, and thank you once again for sharing the action with us.